Blue Ridge family, what's going on? We got a good one for you today. Savage Gulf State Park, newly made state park. We're at the Collins West Trailhead today. I tricked Shannon. We hiked all the way up to the sawmill camp. It was a little bit more than what we expected, but it was well worth the trip. Then we left there. We hit the connector trail. It was all right. Then we hit the Stagecoach Road, and let me tell you something. That's a piece of history that I didn't even realize existed up in these mountains. It's actually a road around the McMinnville area that people utilized for traffic, for trade. It's insane. You'll be able to see all the stuff that we crossed there. Then we hit the South Rim Trail, hiked all the way down to Savage Falls Camp. Savage Falls Camp is where we stayed for day number 2. That's where we finished the hike at. Total of 12 miles, had a great time, and I have to say, I'm really starting to enjoy this outside stuff and staying in the woods and living there for a day or two. Join us, this is gonna be a good one. Oh, hey, won't you do me a favor? Since you've made it this far into the video, won't you go ahead and hit that subscribe button? We spend a lot of time out here trying to bring you all cool videos. We'd appreciate a little bit of help here. It'll be worth it, I promise you. We are at the Horsepound Falls. However, if you take a look, there ain't a lot of water. It's October 2022 and it's been pretty dry, so hopefully we'll find water other places. We brought some with us, but kind of hoping to get to show you guys some waterfalls, but not such good luck on this one. We found Sad Shannon again, and Horsepound Falls. There is virtually no water running up here. There's some places where there's some puddles in the old creek bed, but we don't really want to walk off down in there and see nothing, so we're going to keep chugging down the trail, see if we can get the camp, get set up earlier rather than later. So let's go. All right, about halfway or so, just past the Horsepound Falls, which, by the way, the original falls that I showed you, I said was Horsepound, was Cedar Falls. I'll fix that in the video. You've probably already seen it fixed. But if you look, further evidence of little to no rainfall, very dry. We're in a creek bed rather, and there's basically just a trickle running down, so still a little bit going. And I don't know, we were kind of hoping to see waterfalls because that's really what we like. That's all right. We're going to have us a good time anyway. So we're going to hit the trail, get to the campsite, and we are both tired. This has been a tougher hike Sad Shannon, we rested. Sad Shannon's getting happy again. So we rested and got some water. But on to the next, I guess, resting spot, or hopefully campground.
We packed up off the trail. I'm breathing hard. To get water from the spring. Can you see him?
Sometimes you just do what you gotta do.
I'll try to get closer.
It's pretty meager, but we'll get it eventually. And hopefully I don't fall, so let this be for the record. If I end up dead, it's because Shannon pushed me off of this big hole right here.
This video will never see the light of day. Oh, let's see what he got here. That's what he has.
I got water. It's just gonna take a minute.
Let me see. There's a lid up here. Is that what it is?
Yeah, there's probably about 20 ounces. Sometimes it is difficult to get water, but when you're thirsty, you do what you got to do. Well, we got it all set up. Check it out. Got the tent going. Shannon just about fell, and she is already in every layer of everything she's got, and toboggans. Yeah, and she's got more layers. Awesome fire, and her blanket. Gotta have the blanket. Got us a good fire. The outdoor kitchen here. Hear that sizzle? You know what that means. So we're gonna eat, sit by the fire, and I think we're gonna drink coffee. Yes, we're gonna drink coffee. We worked too hard to get that water a while ago, so drink some coffee, hang out and enjoy. No cell phones, and just being outside. We already heard a couple owls, and it's not even dark yet, so a lot of nature out here, obviously. So we'll see you guys in the morning. Got a long day ahead of us tomorrow, but it's all gonna be worth it. So catch you when it gets daylight again. We made it through another cold night. Look at Shannon in there. Can you see her? She's bundled up with every stitch of clothing she has. She refuses to come out of the tent until she is sufficiently warm. We slept pretty good. Fire is out, and I don't know exactly how cold it is. It's mid 30s, upper 30s at best, I think, but did sleep good. But as soon as we got up, I had to put the old toboggan and all of my layers on. So we're gonna get packed up and head on across the Gulf, I guess as you call this up here. This what's the name of this place? I always forget. Savage Gulf. We're gonna head across Savage Gulf to another trailhead and meet Abby and spend the day with her and spend the night tonight. So let's get this done, get some warmth going. I'm ready to walk. what you just saw us come up was called the Stagecoach Historic Trail. And it was about 2 miles total. We had to come up the Hobbs Cabin Camp Trail. And then the rest of this 2 miles was the Stagecoach Road. But what this actually was a travel route from over down in Chattanooga up to here. So believe it or not, as rough as that road looked, and you'll see many times where we climbed and climbed and climbed, then we got to a flat spot because it was a trick, then we climbed some more and climbed some more, and finally you'll see the block walls where they stacked up rock and just to make it a road because the switchback we just came up. Anyways, so back behind us here, we've got Savage Falls Campground. It says 8 miles. I'm hoping it's not 8 miles because I had it figured at about 6.5 miles anyways. Collins Gulf Trail back this way. So this is basically like a hub where we're at. So that was probably the toughest 2 miles that we'll have this entire hike. Should be on top of a rim the rest of the way there. Should be some overlooks, a lot of cool shots. And we are headed to Savage Falls Campground. Savage Falls Campground, and Abby's gonna come and meet us. So we got to hustle because we've got about 3 hours to go, maybe 8 miles. I think we can do it, right, Shannon?
He's trying to kill me.
So hopefully we'll make it there. Abby, this video will be made long after you see this and after we meet you, but if we're late, it's because of your mama, okay? Let's hit this thing and get it done. Interesting find way back up in the woods. So you've seen the trail we came up. The one we're on now isn't a whole lot better, and there's a car in the woods. So back in the, who knows, 20s, 30s, 40s, I don't know how old this car is, people still made their way back up here, I would imagine, to make moonshine or who knows what, but just not something you see every day when you're 7-8 miles back in the woods. There's another piece of history for you. Can't be certain, but I think maybe what's left over of an old moonshine still. So maybe the car that was flipped over and burnt down back there was hauling this, or making moonshine up here. I don't know. Better them to me, because this is a long ways back up in the woods and I don't see no roads to get here. We have covered a great distance this morning, and it's the face of sad Shannon. She showed up 3 or 4 times. We can get her runned off about, after she drinks a little bit of water and eats some cashews. But first uphill we come to, sad Shannon returns.
Well, I must say.
How far have we went today?
1,000,000 miles, all uphill on boulders. He is never, ever planning these again without me looking. Joker looked at the lines and how many miles. He did not look at the reviews, and I looked and found where one of them said something like, "Beware all who enters." Should have known then. And then the other one was like, "Oh, that was the hardest hike I've ever done, blah blah blah." And I was thinking, whatever. Yeah, it's the hardest hike I've ever done.
Nah, it ain't that bad.
So it is.
I just think she needs to toughen up a little bit. We'll get her there though. We'll get her there. We go. Savage Falls campsite, home for the night. Happy Shannon or sad Shannon? Happy. She's happy for now. We still gotta go get Abby, pick her up. Trailhead. But for now. All right, it is 5:30 local time. We just finished eating. Nice fire going there. We showed up at the campground at about 15 after 1. And Shannon, would you like to explain what's took us this long to eat?
I got turned around just a little bit, and I added an extra 5-ish miles to go meet Abby at the trailhead.
She went the wrong direction. She actually went the wrong direction. And how long did you wait on her, Abby?
Like 2 hours, I think. And I fell. I was so tired.
So Shannon's put an extra 6 miles in today?
Yeah. It should have been what?
Yeah, should have been about a mile. But anyway, so had a good trip so far. And we're going to sit by the fire. I've got my coffee brewing. And we're going to do nothing for till bedtime except walk Abby back to the car. Abby, we're glad you come see us. You need to come see us more often. And that's probably going to be it for today because we are tired. We are tired. Check y'all out in the morning. We made it through another morning. Had a little surprise last night. Was not expecting rain till Thursday, and today is Wednesday. Is that right? Yeah, Wednesday. You get lost when you're out in the woods for a couple of days. So apparently the rain decided to move in last night, so not too bad though. Left a little bit of the stuff outside, got up in the middle of the night about 5 o'clock or so, and put it all in the tent, so not too bad. Slept pretty good. I think we're starting to figure this stuff out. You can see Shannon back there. Slowly but surely we're drinking coffee, getting everything ready to pack out. We got about 1.5 miles back to the truck, and we're gonna be heading home. So overall, fantastic trip. Again, we enjoy our time in the woods, and glad you all joined us for this one right here, because this was definitely, we pushed ourselves a little further than we even went last time, but it was well worth it. Day 2, I guess it is day 3, actually being out here. Feeling pretty good. I don't know that I could live out here like this, but overall good. Appreciate y'all joining us. See you next time.